he comes from a poor background.
Jatend migao mar teko kod modhi dhi nyime gi chiwo budget mabalang' e migao mare ne komiti mar teko e od bura mamalo. Wawinjane gima dhi nyime kuro gisani.
Alicia.
Chair, further to add to what Waziri has said, is the only thing that Ketako now will need, because you realize even the code, the IFIMIS code is the same for that project, for the projects that are bundled together.
Yes.
So it becomes very hard to separate. However, on the remarks is where Ketako now needs to add that on, for example, Sultan Ahmud or Loitoktok, you can say it is at this stage. You again say Isinya Konza, this stage, and Awendo Isbania, this stage. So there should be some explanation on the remarks and part of it. But then in future,
even when these projects, because the fact that they are bundled together from the financing point of view does not mean that each component doesn't have a price. If this project together is 5 billion, obviously that 5 billion is composed. It must be something. Yeah, it should be this project this much, this project this much, this project this much. That's where we start. So that now then component A is 1 billion, component B is 2 billion, C is 2.5. Then now we can be able to know how much money has been spent on component A, B, and C. What is the completion rate? Even if we were not to change the way the agreements are done, there is no agreement that is going to tell you that you put 5 things together that are independent at one common price. There is obviously some sort of work that has been done to inform the pricing, and that kind of work involves the different components. So I think there is no excuse why we shouldn't get how much money has been allocated to each of these components and how much has been expended up to date, what is the completion rate of each of them, and what is the expected completion date for each of these components. Thank you. So, Jim?
I think what I was saying is the same.
Pass the mic, please. Yes.
I think that's an old type of budgeting. It's not current. And I think the CS and the PS have been able to give us a better detailed explanation, and they don't work at Ketraco. So I think it's important that you separate those entities, even as you talk about specific nomenclatures. It's good to have that separation so that we can track performance of that budget, because each of those projects have different activities, and those activities are costed. I think that's, for us as members of parliament, that's what would like to look at. But my attention has also been drawn to the Olkaria Lesos line that is indicated as complete. Is that the correct position? Number 6. Is that the correct position, that is completed? And that it has been powered? Then how comes we still have problems of power stability in Western Kenya? Because my understanding, and why I've been passionate about this project for the last 6 years, was because it was going to give stability for Western Kenya industries and even homes. That's not the case, unless we are saying that the substations that we have in other parts of Siaya, Migori, they're not big enough to be able for us to enjoy that facility. I encourage you to do as one plant in game, a substation. Thank you.
I want to respond to what Mheshimiwa Alicia has asked. And indeed, it is true that we are still having power instability around that area. Some of the transformers around Kibos, we have a challenge, they are overloaded, but we are looking into getting more. And again, there is also a very critical line that we need to complete between Sondu, Awendo to Homa Bay. And that is in the procurement plan of Ketraco for this financial year. Once we complete that, then we should have power stability, evacuating more power now, because we have power sitting in Kisumu. But that power is not getting all the way to Awendo and Homa Bay. Again, Narok Bomet will also help us complete those links within Western Kenya. So there's still work to be done in as much as this has been completed. Thank you, Chair.
All right, can we have the remaining few CEOs to complete? We still have some questions to come from.
Nyakora Mugajwanga Chendo